I just wanted to share some of the. I do little things. I spend a lot of time doing little things that have the intention of bringing about world peace, universal peace. You know the things that are really good for everyone when you're wanting something to come about. When you have a focus for something that you want, and it's no secret that I'm talking about cosmic harmonies as well as earth harmonies and true freedom, and which is no secrets. We're not children. We get to know what's going on, and we'll know we're freer when we know we can stop these poisons being put into our air and whatnot. I'm getting so many messages from people showing me videos of the planes going past and dropping chemtrails, and I know as we go down it's all a lot of information, and a lot of it's dark, and I try to remind people that we've really got to focus on the positive and what we want our world to be like now. We can't wait for tomorrow. It's very pressing that we do what we can to raise our own vibrations, which is why I talk a lot about self-worth and doing what you love, because the higher you're vibrating, the happier you are, the more you're enjoying your life and trying to emphasize on positive things, the more that affects the energies around you and then the people around you, and you can raise up your whole town. People don't need to know all the things that are going on. You don't need to hop into those dark places if you don't want to. You don't need to. Things will unfold as they unfold, but I think it's really important that we recognise that there's so many of us. There are so many of us that are doing whatever it is we do. An intention like this, like lighting the candles. I always do things in threes. It's good numbers is threes, and it's the first form from, it's the first shape. It's a triangle, and do things that are kind, and do things that are open to things not necessarily coming in the way that we think they'll come, and sometimes we don't need to worry ourselves too much about the fine details. Like the universe will work out the fine details, and things will happen. We don't need to work out how to make them happen. We just need to say we want a better world, a world that's not ruled in the way it's ruled, and the people are treated equally and fairly, and nobody is starving and nobody is homeless, and unless it's their choice to be doing so, and none of us are sick because we finally got on with the medicines that have been around for so long now, but are available to so few, and a lot of the suffering is just not going to be a thing that exists anymore. And a lot of people kind of get stuck on the details, and I'm saying, don't worry about the details. Just put your heart in there. That's my poppet, my little Opie. Don't get bogged down in the details of it. It's just we want freedom and we want peace. We want to be ourselves. We don't want to be under a dictatorship, right? We don't want to be living in a world where we close our eyes to things that are not okay, or other people's suffering is just as important. doesn't matter if it's not affecting you yet. It's that this is happening and these things are happening all over the world, and it's not okay. So we're going to generate love and peace, and we're going to make the world a better place, because that's just what happens when people are resonating those higher frequencies. And the earth, of course, is going higher in these frequencies, which is why we're feeling it too. We're becoming more aware of things that we weren't necessarily aware of a few years ago, or even 6 months ago. Things change so quickly. But we want to ride with this wave. We want to go with this wave, because this wave is going to a really good place. People have had enough of slaving away to get from one week to the next, and barely scraping by, and it's just too difficult, and it's not the way it should be. It's not. We got stuck somewhere, I think, but it's all happening now. And just little kind things, like I just want to show you also about the light. Is I have a little bowl here with 3 little flowers in it, and I like to do things in threes. And it's just in the evening time. I don't know if some little nature spirit's not going to come by here and see this and feel the kind energy that I've put into it, and the loving energy, and my intentions for universal peace, for a beautiful planet that visits with its star brothers and sisters, and recognizes all the other peoples that are around, and we love them and accept them. And you don't have to be doing anything in a particular way. You do you. It's just, and what feels good for you, what feels good for the planet, what feels good for the universe, is also what feels really, really good for you, and feels really, really good for me. It's going to be okay. Please, if you feel like, if you feel like it's a bit daunting, or it's a bit impossible, I've seen some pretty amazing things, and I've been to some amazing places, and I am in communication with different frequencies and different life energies. And I think that sometimes I can be a little bit confusing, because I think on like that more cosmic scale, or a universal scale of things. I can see myself as the earth, and I can see the other planets. I can see myself in the sun, and the sun's perspective, and the sun, my goodness, the sun just wants to reach out and heal us. So I did see something about somebody talking about a solar flare, and solar flares are nothing for us to worry about. Nothing for us to worry about. It's a good thing. I think there's been too much scare things going on about the sun, and we need more sun than what we have, and it's really good for us. But so yeah, sometimes somebody might think that I'm talking about a more one-on-one subject, or a person-to-person sort of perspective, and that's not my perspective. It's not my area. I'd rather look for and focus on and manifest with many, many others, the our bringing about of, a peaceful and beautiful and advanced world that's actually fair to everybody, and we're not having all of these absolute atrocities going on any corner of our planet. Is unacceptable in 2022. It's just unacceptable, and it's intolerable, and that's why so many people are wanting peace and wanting to change. We don't all know what language that comes in. It's meaning different things for different people, and different people have their ways of doing things. You do you. Feel from your heart. You could be playing music, you could be painting, you could just go looking for, flowers, or talking to trees. You can talk to the earth, and the earth will understand what you're saying. She's very powerful and very much alive. So please do take your shoes off, put your hands on the earth, and talk to the mother. That is a really good thing to do. She knows exactly what to do, and we are her children. And a mother just wants to please her children. So sorry about that. Keep your spirits high. Keep positive. We've won. It's all good. It's just a little bit of, a little bit sticky towards the end, but we're all good. We're all sweet. Everything's gonna be okay. Keep that vibe positive. I'm so proud of everybody. You've done all really well, and thank you for being on this journey. This is an amazing time on the planet, and we're going to see things that it's just going to be amazing. Okay, I hope you have a really good night. Blessings. Thank you.